What happens when the person hired to protect your legal rights takes your money, does nothing, and then turns your clients against you? That's not a hypothetical. That's what the evidence shows happened here, and every piece of it is documented. Heidi Semkowich operates HMS Paralegal Services, Inc., out of Alberta. She holds herself out as a registered paralegal and legal coach. In January 2024, she reached out to Colton Kumar regarding a client named Terry Kerslake and a debt dispute involving an Amex account. Professional, cordial, standard. A client named Tim Kohut contacted Semkowich after being recommended to her by Colton Kumar. The issue? A struck appeal that needed to be reinstated. On August 26, 2024, Semkowich emailed Kumar directly. She confirmed she had reviewed the file. She confirmed the first priority was reinstating the appeal. And she told Kumar that Tara had advised he would be covering her invoices. Kumar agreed. He paid. To be clear about what Kumar's role was here, he was not a party to these disputes. He was Tim and Terry's private lender, someone who had extended financing to help his clients pursue an ownership verification challenge against their creditors. Because he wanted his clients to have proper legal representation without having to navigate the courts themselves, he hired Semkowich on their behalf. He retained her. He paid her. Her job was simple. Complete the appeal on a memorandum decision that was, by any objective measure, unorthodox and highly contestable. The payment was sent, it was received, the transfer was confirmed by Scotiabank. The record is on file. That money was accepted in exchange for one thing, reinstating the appeal. The appeal was never reinstated. The strict window Semkowich herself had flagged, the window she was paid to act within, lapsed. The legal remedy that had been available to those clients was permanently extinguished, not delayed, gone. But here is where this crosses from negligence into something far more serious. Rather than completing the work she was retained and paid to perform, Semkowich took a different course. She turned the clients around and convinced them to sue Colton Kumar, the very person who had referred her the business, trusted her with his clients, and funded her invoice. The man whose money was sitting in her account. Think about what that means. She accepted funds from Kumar to do a job. She did not do that job. The client suffered a permanent legal loss as a direct result. And then, rather than face that failure, she redirected her client's frustration toward Kumar. She positioned him as the cause of their damages. She walked away from her obligation, kept the money, and handed her former business contact a lawsuit. That is not a misunderstanding. That is not a scheduling failure. That is someone who sabotaged the very outcome she was hired and paid to produce, and then manufactured a scapegoat out of the person who trusted her. A statement of claim has been filed in the Court of King's Bench of Alberta against Heidi Semkowich. The allegations include fraud and collecting money via deceit. The evidence includes her own emails acknowledging the deadlines, her own request for payment directed at Kumar, and the authenticated payment confirmation proving that money was sent and received. If a legal professional's track record includes documented allegations of accepting payment, failing to perform, and then engineering litigation against the very party who funded them, such as what Heidi Semkowich did to Colton Kumar, consider looking elsewhere. If what you've seen in this video concerns you, and it should, we're asking you to take one simple action. Visit publicwatchdogcomplaintline.ca and submit a complaint. This platform exists precisely for situations like this one, where professionals abuse their position to publish false statements and cause real harm to real people. Your complaint puts this conduct on the public record. It takes minutes, and it matters. The address again is publicwatchdogcomplaintline.ca.